Well, I'm going to be working in the garden most of the day today. I've already done some in the garden. Sorry about my AC just kicked on because it's hot today. I mean, it's like in the 90s here. It was in 85 or 90 yesterday. But I'm going to fix the pork loin, and I'm going to do it in the crock pot. And this size pork loin is only like 1.5 pounds. So it's only going to take maybe 3 hours on low in the crock pot. So I've got that heating right now. I've already sprayed it with cooking oil. And what we need to do is just sprinkle this down with some onion powder. A little bit of garlic powder. Where's my garlic powder? Paprika. Thyme. You can judge for yourself. It doesn't take much. You just need to basically cover the outside, coat it a little bit. It only takes not even a teaspoon of all of it. I can tell you right off, it takes 2 tablespoons of paprika and thyme, 1 tablespoon of each of garlic powder and onion powder, a 1/2 tablespoon of cayenne pepper, that's optional, 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper, and 2 teaspoons of salt. But that is, probably for a bigger pork loin than I've got. Mine's only 1.5 pounds, because I don't want to cook a great big one for me. This is going to give me quite a few meals off of this one pork loin. And paprika, can't forget the paprika. I don't even measure it out. I just sprinkle it on there and turn it over. You don't want to go over excess with it, because it's not written in stone, because your pork loins are going to be a different weight. Mine's only 1.5 pounds. The bigger your pork loin, the more spices and more salt and the more pepper, more everything you're going to need. Now you will need about 1 tablespoon of cooking oil, olive oil, or whatever you want to use, because we are going to sear this before we put it in the crock pot. And then after we get it seared and we get it in the crock pot, we're going to fix the sauce that's going to go on it. And I haven't decided what I want to go with it yet. This is a good Easter Sunday meal here, because you can fix potato salad with this pork loin. I've got some coleslaw I'm probably going to eat with it. And I don't know about my vegetable. Oh, I know. I'm going to get some baked beans is what I'm going to do. Baked beans and maybe a little bit of potato salad, I think. But I do all my cooking at home, I very seldom go out. And if I go out anywhere to eat, y'all see it. I mean, I go through McDonald's drive-thru and pick up a $5 family meal or something like that. I don't really go out. And I only do that occasionally, very seldom. I don't make a habit of doing that. Because by the time I pay for my family meal, I can almost buy a pork loin for the same price, and I get several meals out of this pork loin, and my family meal is just one meal. And usually I add something extra to it, so it ends up costing about $7. And Brookshire, a lot of times, will have pork loins this size, about 1.5 pounds, where you buy one and get one for a penny. So when they have them on sale like that, I'll buy 2 and bring them home. And usually I'll just throw them in the freezer, or I'll cook one and put one in the freezer. This is one that was in the freezer. I took it out this morning so it would thaw out. But I'm going to start making my sauce. Your sauce is 3/4 cups of honey, and I've probably got about 3/4 cups of honey left in this container, this plastic bottle with honey. So I'm just going to put that in there, because that's all the honey I've got. It's got to be enough. Now what I'm going to do, it calls for apple cider vinegar to go in it as well. Let's see how much. 1/4 of a cup. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pour my 1/4 a cup right in my honey bottle. And see if I can't get the rest of my honey out of here. I don't know if you've ever done that with ketchup or mustard or anything else that's left in the container. But I need all my honey out of here. So I poured my vinegar in my honey container so I can get all my honey out. Yep, that'll work. Now let's see what else we need. About 1/2 cup of butter. Goodness. Four sticks. 1, 2, equal 2 cups. So 1 stick of butter should be enough. So you know what, I'm going to put what I got here in there. And I think that'll be enough. And I'm also going to need garlic. And it says about 5 cloves. I'm not going to take the time to get the garlic. I'm going to use this that's already minced. And I'm going to put about what I think is 4 cloves of garlic in there. Half teaspoon of salt and half teaspoon of pepper. And I use that in my Oh well. I left that to brown a little bit too much. But that's okay. That's going to make it good. But we're going to try to sear it all the way around. Put it up on its side. Want it on the other side. There we go. I've also got about 3 teaspoons of flour that I'm going to add a little bit of water to, just to dissolve it, get it dissolved, and that's going to thicken my sauce up a little bit. So that's 3 teaspoons of flour to go in your sauce. So you can be mixing that up while you're now, I think that is browned enough or seared enough. I'm going to put it in my crock pot that's already been sprayed. It's turned on, so it's heated up. Now what we're going to do is melt our butter. In our pan. Now, if you've got an issue with the brown in the pan, you can sure wipe it out, but I'm going to leave it because to me that's just added flavor. Now make sure I got everything in my sauce. I got salt, pepper, garlic. My butter is in the pan, and 3/4 cup of honey, and the 3 teaspoons of, you can either use cornstarch or corn flour, either one. It's totally up to you. This is going to be good, y'all. I know it is. And like I said, you have to adjust the cooking time according to how big your roast is. Mine is 1.5 pounds. So I'm only going to cook it for about 3 hours on low. If you double the size, you basically got to double the cooking time. I think that's what it said to do. It's got a note. Yeah, like up to 2 pounds, 3 to 3.5 hours. So I'm just going to cook mine 3 hours. 8 hours if it's like 3 to 5 pounds. 6 pounds you cook for 6 hours on low. A shoulder would be 11 to 12 hours on low. So it depends on the size of your meat, how long your cooking time is. And like I said, mine is a pound and a half, so I'm only going to cook it about 3 hours on low. I think that'll be plenty. I'll check it, you know, after I see. Oh, let's see. I'm going to need this. I'm going to put all of our sauce ingredients in here except the flour. You don't put the flour in yet. But we're basically making a barbecue sauce. Yeah, we're just going to cook this for about 1 minute and 30 seconds. But we got to bring it to a boil before we add our flour or our flour mixture. Make sure I get all the lumps out. Yeah, I had my heart set on baked beans. And I think I've got a can of baked beans, which is the easy way. So I think that's what I'm going to do for dinner tonight. I'm going to open my can of baked beans to eat with my barbecued pork loin. Oh, I know this is going to be so good. I can't wait. I got to wait 3 hours. But it'll be good. Be good when I get it. Cook it 1 minute and then add your flour and then cook it for another like 30 seconds after you add the flour. I gotta taste that. It's gonna be good. I bet you it would also be good to put some brown sugar in there. In fact, I'm going to look to see if I got some brown sugar. I got to add me some brown sugar to that. There's no other way around it. That is if I can find some. That's the wrong kind of sugar. I don't know if I've got brown sugar. I may not. Well, I don't think I've got any, but, and the recipe doesn't call for it, but I think it would be real good to add maybe a tablespoon of brown sugar to that. I think it would be really good. And it may not take all of this. I'm going to see how thick it gets. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and add all of it. It's thickened up the way I want it, and all I'm going to do is pour it right in over my pork loin. I'm going to turn it on low because it's already heated up. Put the lid on it, and we'll see you back in 3 hours. Well, I'm back, y'all, and I think my pork loin is done. I've already fixed me a little bit of mashed potatoes here. I decided on creamed potatoes rather than potato salad. And I'm going to open a can of baked beans. I love these baked beans, and I don't eat them very often, but I do love them. They have it's thicker, sweeter, richer with bacon and extra brown sugar. I love them this way. To get something to open them with. Okay, I know I've got, here's my can opener. I love these beans, I really do. How easy is that? Just open the can and dump them in a bowl. How easy is that, y'all? I keep getting tripped up on my rug here. I need me a new rug, I guess. I gotta taste them. Mmm. And I'm just gonna put the lid on these, and I'm gonna put them in the microwave and heat them up. And while they're heating up, I'm going to get my pork loin out of the crock pot. It's been in there almost 3 hours, not quite 3 hours. But I think it's been in there long enough. Oh my, that looks good. But this would make a great Easter Sunday meal. You'd be able to enjoy your family and still have a good meal. You know, have you some dinner rolls with it. Maybe make you an apple pie. And there's a complete Easter Sunday dinner. Or lunch, whatever you want to call it. Of course, depending on how many people you have, you might want to get a bigger pork loin than what I've got here. Because mine is not very big. Like I said, it was only 1.5 pounds before it was cooked. Well, I'm trying to hold on to this thing so I can cut it. It's not cooperating very well. Let me get another fork so I can hold it. And I'm cutting it a little bit thick. I mean, you can cut yours however you want. But no bigger than my pork loin was. I mean, that is going to be good right there, y'all. We'll get me a plate. And I'm hungry. So I'm going to get me a couple of pieces of this pork. And I am going to get me a little bit of this sauce down in here. Now, a little bit of the oil, you know, has cooked out of the roast or the pork loin, but you'll be able to get the little bit of fat content off of there as soon as it cools down. The grease, you know, that come out of the pork loin will go to the top and it'll get cold. So you'll be able to get it right off. And here is my beans that are hot. My cream potatoes. And I think I'm going to put a little bit of that on my potatoes. I don't want it to go off of the plate. Off of the plate, that is. And it just so happens everything is the same color. I needed some green. But there you go. And you can put green beans or broccoli, anything else you want in there. But this is enough for me. I didn't want to fix any more than that for me. But there you go. There's a good Easter Sunday meal. Easter Sunday's this coming Sunday. So there you go. It's easy enough. Quick enough. I mean, you could put your roast or your loin on in the morning. Cook it for 3 hours. Fix warm your beans up, and that's all you got to do to them. Make your little bit of mashed potatoes or potato salad. And there's Easter Sunday dinner or meal. And I am going to enjoy mine. I got to taste this. Dear Lord, bless this food I'm about to eat and bless all the YouTubers. Y'all, take a bite of my pork loin in its own sauce. Don't that look good? Oh my God. That is so good. And eat you some of my baked beans. It's going to drop, I know. It's going to drop. There it goes. And when I heat this up tomorrow and have a meal off of it, I'll probably add some green beans or maybe some lima beans or something like that. But oh my God, this is so good. Let's get some of these potatoes. Y'all have some potato. Oh my gosh. That is so good. And there's plenty of sauce in that pot. You wouldn't need any more sauce than that, even if you had a 5-pound pork loin. Y'all. That is so good. It's a winner. It's definitely a winner. So I'm going to sit down over here and I'm going to enjoy my dinner. And you can see I got plenty for tomorrow and the next day. Several more meals out of my pork loin. Plenty of beans. I still got potatoes and I can make more potatoes. But I will add some green beans or some other vegetable with this tomorrow. I don't know what. Maybe carrots or broccoli, cauliflower or something. So it's all not the same color pattern. Got to get some green in there. But there you go. How is that, y'all? Look good? Please like, share, and subscribe to my videos. Love y'all. Bye now. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Easter. Not happy Thanksgiving. Happy Easter. How's that for baked beans, creamed potatoes, and barbecued pork loin? Oh my God, it is so good, y'all. You gotta try it. Gotta try it.